We've got a first gameplay trailer of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'm super excited, guys. There's so many details that will surprise you. We're gonna take a look at each frame. I show you all the details, so stay with me. We jump right in. Yesterday's Xbox showcase was incredible. We have received the first world premiere trailer of Assassin's Creed Shadows, so I don't want to let you wait. Let's jump right into the first frame we see in the trailer. So we can expect that most of the footage here in the trailer was in-game footage, which is insane because this looks super beautiful. In the first part of the trailer we can see a mountain range and cherry blossoms, so that's a hint, of course, of the seasons that we're going to receive in Assassin's Creed Shadows. And of course this could be the Iga province, the province where Naoe is from. And we see a temple covered in snow, which is beautiful, looks amazing. We see probably a monk walking by. Then we have a harbor city, which could be either Kyoto or Osaka. I don't have the geographic in mind, help me out here. But this looks beautiful, and I can expect, or we can expect, that we are able to move on boat, of course. And the last landscape shot is a shot from a wide river. I don't know where this could be, probably in the north of the map, which is still beautiful. If you take a look at the Xbox trailer from Assassin's Creed Shadows, and if you turn on the subtitles, you can see and understand who in the trailer is talking, actually. And in the beginning, we see a name, Tomiko, and she says, did your father ever tell you why my bones ash in the water? So that's, in my opinion, a hint of that her ashes are spread in the water because she got killed, because she's then saying that war was the reason and that their soldiers killed everyone. And we know, and also the narrative director from Assassin's Creed Shadows, who had an interview with IGN yesterday night, talked about that Oda Nobunaga was invading actually the Iga province where the family of Naoe was living. So here we see horsemen, probably from Oda Nobunaga, and then the next shot we see more soldiers walking into a village. And this shot is interesting because we see a heavy guard probably, and in the background you can spot the logo from the family of Oda Nobunaga. The next shot was pretty shocking to me when I was seeing this trailer for the second time, because in the foreground we see a dead body of a civilian, and in the back we can spot a soldier from Oda Nobunaga. Because if you take a closer look there is the logo from Oda Nobunaga, so he or his soldiers are responsible for that. One thing is a bit weird to me. In the shot where Naoe is standing on the roof, we see other roofs burning, but also in the background we see civilians, but they're not running. I mean, that's probably their village, so why are they not running? They're like walking by like nothing would happen, so that's a bit odd. I think Ubisoft has to work on that, and they still have time. I mean, it's 5 months, so yeah, but that's something I spotted. Let's continue, because we see Naoe first time in action, how she is crouching in a rice field and assassinating an enemy. That's a hint, of course, towards the fact that we have possibilities to hide in environments depending on the season. Spring or in summer or in fall, I don't know when rice season is actually, but in winter, for example, that won't be possible. There's more gameplay coming tonight at Ubisoft Forward, 13 minutes of gameplay, the first mission from Naoe and Yasuke. If you don't want to miss that, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to analyze the whole thing and will show you all the details. Gameplay-wise, we can see how Naoe is balancing on the roof, and we can see the grappling hook in action for the first time. She's entering a base from the Takeda family. We can see that right here at the banner, but it's insane how acrobatic she is. In terms of being acrobatic, we can see that she's rolling down, doing a front flip, half a front flip. I'm not sure how this is called in the parkour universe, but you know it better, so let me know in the comments. But this looks pretty acrobatic, and we can also spot that lighting is also going to be a very important point in this trailer. We can see here already where Naoe is falling down, that the lamp is just lighting a specific area of the terrace of the house, so we will see more of that later. But the next shot is something I don't really know. She's standing in front of somebody. She is trying to maybe assassinate him, or she's sparing his life. I'm not sure if that's a family member or if that's an important person. You can put your guesses down below, but definitely curious to see and good to see the first real close shot of the hidden blade in-game. The brutality of the game is shown in the next clip, We see Naoe assassinating somebody from behind, but it's looking very bloody. A lot of gore will be shown in this trailer too, so wait for it. I don't know if that's coming, but if we move forward in the trailer, we can see right here that the lamps from the house are reflected or are being reflected in the water on the ground. So I don't know if ray tracing is going to be a thing in Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's something I will definitely take a look into, but that would be insane. What would be an Assassin's Creed trailer without a leap of faith? We got covered by that. We see Naoe jumping into, we don't know that yet, into a haystack probably, but followed by a beautiful sunset. It's just beautiful. The landscape is beautiful, so we're gonna have those looks in the future on November 15th. We see destruction of a temple, and which is also interesting here. We see how the lighting is affecting the view on this building, because it's a time lapse, and we see how the sunrise changes to probably noon, which is interesting. And we see the destroyed temple, and we see how Yasuke is destroying this door in this house. We saw that, of course, in the cinematic trailer, but now we also have in-game cinematic footage. Looks pretty cool to me. Let's see what else we can destroy. I should actually open up a brutality counter, because this part of the trailer is pretty brutal. Right in the beginning, we can see that Yasuke is probably using a heavy attack to break through this block. And then what we see is incredible. We see how Yasuke is using a sword to cut into the shoulder of the enemy. We see how he's lifting an enemy with his bare hands. This is just brutal. And then we get covered with abilities from Yasuke. Yasuke has a headnet ability, like a melee ability, where he can stun enemies. And there's a second ability where he probably also can stun enemies by creating fear, I guess, because he's so tall and strong. You can see when he's punching into the ground with his leg, the enemies are, scared and stepping back. So that's one ability we see here. The trailer is jumping back and forth between gameplay details and story details, because in the next shot we see how Yasuke is walking towards Oda Nobunaga. We see his helmet. That's probably the moment where he received his armor, his samurai armor. And we also see in the next shot how he's training. That's a wooden sword. I was discussing that with Assassin's Creed News on Twitter, but he has shown me this shot, and this looks definitely like a wooden sword. So this is like a training area. So he's learning how to be a samurai. We are going to see that actually, because this looks pretty much like in-game material. More brutality of Yasuke, and then we see animals reacting to this brutality. I think animals will react to our actions in the game. Maybe that's a hint towards that. The next shot is showing us the temple. Maybe this could be like an ability temple where we can increase or change our skill tree, or it's just a story thing. I'm not sure, but that's definitely an in-game cinematic here. That's not gameplay. I mean, it's gameplay, but in-game cinematic. You know what I mean. Yasuke is writing something in the next shot, and you have asked yourself maybe, what does it mean? It means bravery, and that's one of the pillars of the way of the samurai. So this is the part, or that's a shot where we see Yasuke learning the ways of the samurai. Not only being brave, but also having the ability to use the calligraphy. Weather-wise, we see also how strong the wind can be and how the wind is affecting the environment, and also that there will be thunderstorms. Not only that, we saw rain, we saw regular sunny weather, we saw winter, snowy weather, so this is going to be interesting. And we see a seamless change from Naoe riding to Yasuke riding, so we can expect the same, that we have a seamless change between those two characters. Interacting to enemies is similar to Assassin's Creed Mirage. We can see here that we use our surroundings to, well, throw in enemies in there. That's already existing in Assassin's Creed Mirage and is used here. And the next shot really surprised me, because I thought, I mean, I already knew, thanks to IGN, that we are able to destroy our environments, but I didn't expect that we can also destroy basically the nature, the environment. You can see bamboo trees here, and Naoe is cutting those trees like nothing. We can see that, and we can see how she's using her new weapon to strangle his enemy, which is a brutal way of killing an enemy. We can see how acrobatic she is, how she can jump over an enemy easily. That's just incredible. Lighting is a big thing in this trailer. I've told you that already. We can see how Naoe is using her shuriken to destroy this lamp and to make it possible to kill this enemy in silence. The last part of the trailer reveals us something else, that Naoe and Yasuke are fighting Oda Nobunaga at the end, because if you take a closer look, I can spot a red flag here. I mean, not a red flag in terms of red flag, but in terms of a banner with a family logo, and that's the logo of Oda Nobunaga. And why would those two, well, conquer or enter a base and killing enemies there? I guess it's because he betrayed them or he has done something that both are not happy with. And I mean, it's clear why Naoe is not happy what Oda Nobunaga did. It's just unclear to me what happened that made Yasuke change his mind to maybe attack Oda Nobunaga. But I've spotted more details in the cinematic trailer. If you want to see that, check this video out. Otherwise, let me know what you think of this video, and I hope I'm going to see you in the next video of Assassin's Creed Shadows or Star Wars Outlaws or any other open world game. So stay tuned, have a good one, and see you next time.